Let's see. Hey, praise y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? So, yeah, praise y'all. Feels good. Feels like it's been a while since I've been on here, but I just wanted to test like a higher resolution stream. So this is really all I'm doing. I was sitting here and hi, Nicole. Hey, baby. Ali Star, what's good? So, yeah, this isn't like a stream in the sense of me trying to do a stream. I just wanted to test 1080p, the higher resolution, because I've been streaming at 7. Oh, thank you, baby. That sounds good. Food sounds good. What'd you get? But I've been streaming at 720p for years because, as you know, if you come around here, I always talk about how I stream from my phone, and I'm doing the mobile network streaming. So I feel like, I don't know if it's directly connected to, but I've had issues in the past with like buffering, and so I've been afraid to go at a higher resolution. And so I wanted to do this test, and then I can do, if this goes well, I'm gonna try. It is noticeably better. That's interesting. Cool. Like just the image. And then I'm gonna try 2160p. I think that's the highest I can do on this software on my phone. And part of the reason why I want to do it is because I want to streamline what I'm doing more. So I've been having fun doing like the kind of concepts for the streams, you know, where it's like the gas station or Dream Machines or Raise the Bars or vocal recording session. But I was just having this thought process on how to like get closer to my goals of doing this full time and streamlining that process. Because I see how certain creators do, you know, they might do a long stream and then from that they'll cut out. I do have audio, right? Yeah, I mean, you guys are responding to me. From that, I'll cut out little segments that can be video. So ideally, it'd be better than 720p because it makes a big difference for when I'm doing the edits. If you're like at a higher resolution, when you want to do like zoom cuts, because as you can see, like when I do a stream or even when I shoot a video, it's just this angle. It's this wide shot. Usually I can pull it down physically, but I'm just recording at one full shot. And then like when I go into editing, I'll cut it and like kind of zoom in. And see, this has been a whole learning process. I didn't know this. Like some of my earlier videos, when I would zoom in, kind of blurry, kind of hard to read. So raising the resolution improved that. That's just something I had to learn. I don't really understand this stuff too well. So I'm trying to see if the 1080 affects the stream quality if it starts buffering. Seems good so far. So that's kind of the idea right there, is to be able to streamline. And so like the segments or the kind of the branded live stream concepts that I've been doing, I'm thinking of just kind of like consolidating and doing it as segments rather than a whole stream, because I'll do like a concept with one of those, like maybe it's Dream Machines, and it ends up being like kind of I like the concept, but it ends up being kind of lazy, and I don't really have much like footage to like pull from and cut into smaller videos. So I'm thinking if I do segments, that could be a cool thing, and just get a little more focused, like spend like 10 minutes on each one, and then that can later be a video, you know what I mean? So okay, pork belly, you know I like pork belly. I make beats, what's up? How's the streaming going for you, man? Drekka Beats, what's up? So I'm also just sitting here. I wasn't even gonna go on live, but I remembered that I've been meaning to want to test this. So really, I'm just sitting here. You guys want to talk? I was actually sitting down and working on a video idea, so I'm gonna kind of just do that while I'm here, and then test the like integrity of it and chat it up a little bit. So just doing some notes and things, you know. So this is going to be like a vocal video vocal recording. Got this track. And just working out some ideas. So yeah, feel free to just chat it up, and then I'll look at the chat every once in a while. And I'm gonna just do my work here. Everything seems good so far. 5 minutes in. Yeah, so I've been feeling kind of lazy as far as like putting videos together, and even just having trouble getting focused. And I think it's just because I've been maybe kind of tired lately, and so I feel less motivated, and it's mainly less focused. I still want to do this, stay active. So yeah, let's see. Drecka Beats. My music is right here on the channel. Most of it should be on all platforms, but I don't really promote that. I don't use any platforms outside of YouTube really when I'm like consuming music. So I do the DistroKid thing and it puts it everywhere, but I never check on none of that really. But then I'd come and I do my own manual upload here to YouTube. So there is, if like you go to my channel, there's a playlist called Songs, and there's 14 songs on there so far, and they've all been recorded in the MPC in standalone mode. Hoping to stream soon, like today, or just like working up towards getting all the stuff you need. And you got, did you get something for the audio straight to your phone? B-Jam, what's good? Listening to some ethereal jazz music on vinyl. Interesting. Cool. I never really heard anything like that. That definition, that genre. Sounds cool. What's the artist's name? Maybe something I might check out. Bernard McCoy. Okay. Bernard McCoy. I'll write that down. Oh, Bremer. McCoy. That sounds like one guy's name. That's a few guys. That's the band name. Working up to it. Order the Synth interface. Cool, man. I hope you like it, man. It's convenient for sure. So I'm just gonna. You guys go ahead and talk amongst yourself. I'm gonna try to work on this. Try to multitask. I don't want to just be sitting here and y'all are watching me. I'm sitting in silence because I'm doing this, but it's all right. Let's see. Create 2 tracks. So I'm just writing like bullet point notes for a video. Okay. Tracks. B-Jam, do you ever do bullet points? I know you've talked about how you don't edit videos, and usually your videos are like pretty long form. So I think what you said is you kind of just approach videos like a live stream, right? And you've been getting into live stream. How long you been live streaming, man? Because I've just noticed that you've been streaming a bit more. Or maybe I know you've done it in the past. Maybe you just like kind of stepped up the quality lately. Did you get some new gear for that? Like, are you using what's that everybody uses, OBS? This track. But yeah, like I'm working on this video. What's cool about like getting into doing videos on YouTube tutorials is that a lot of times I'm actually learning something new myself because I'm researching how to do something and then I just turn around and turn it into a video. There we go. All right. 2026, my goal is to fully sequence every beat I make. I've wasted so much time going back to my old beat loops just to sequence them. Okay, I kind of get what you're saying, but I kind of don't. The overall idea that I'm getting from you is that you're not like following through and finishing. Like you just revisit old loops but never like arrange them. It's a good goal, man. That's one that I definitely needed to do. And yeah, man, I did that as part of what I was doing here on YouTube. I remember I did first of all, I did a couple of challenges. Like I did that 30 beat challenge, 30 beats in 30 days. And then from there I did a 10 week challenge where I took 10 of those beats, one each week, and I figured out how to arrange. So that was a learning process for me to figure out my workflow for arranging and kind of a template of how I do that. And so I took 1 week to take those beat ideas from the one a day and flesh out like a whole arrangement idea that's more than a loop, and then mixed it down. And then I did I think I did a beat upload for each one of those. So maybe you could do something like that, you know, go through some of your old ones. If this is what you're talking about, I'm just assuming that's what you're saying. Like, you know, do a arrangement a week challenge and just go grab one of those and, you know, stretch it out, make it sound a little more interesting, use mute groups or use the grid edit, create different sections and stuff. Yeah, exactly. I make beats the same way. Yeah, that's the thing with me. Like, things are much different for me now because back then I was just making beats, and now like if I don't pursue like a song idea, if a project, am I sitting when I'm creating a beat and I create a loop? Usually I work in a 4-bar, nothing more. If I don't come up with like a hook idea, then I probably will not revisit that idea at all. You know, and a lot of times if I do a live stream here and I don't get it, I don't feel inspired to write anything lyrically as a hook, then I'll probably I'll turn the MPC off. I don't even bother to save it. Some people are like, nah, you shouldn't do that. You should save everything. But nah, I don't feel like that anymore. Like I feel like letting go is more important than saving stuff. Like so, and I feel like if I came up with an idea that didn't inspire me enough to write, I don't feel bothered by not saving it because I feel like that if there's an idea in me that's valuable, then it's going to come out. Like I don't know. That's just been more important to me as of the last few years is learning how to let go rather than holding on to everything. Ali Star, I grabbed a dummy battery from my Canon M50, gonna use it to stream, use the webcams as overheads. But that's what I want to set up now. Okay. So what kind of angle are you using gonna use the Sony or the Canon for? So I use the webcam for this angle right here, and then cell phone for the top one. So, but I imagine if I had like something like a Canon, that would probably be my overhead. First, I don't know what kind of USB camera you have, but it kind of seems a little more awkward to do overheads with a USB camera. I do want to get the one King O Caesar's been messing with lately. He's got one of those Insta 360s because this camera is kind of dying on me. Doesn't I can't like move it and stuff because I had to super glue it. I dropped it, and so maybe eventually the one that he has, the Insta 360. I don't know what model it is exactly, but it's like under 200. It might be like $150. That thing is dope, but I don't know if it's gonna work with my setup. USB. So this one I got the OBS bot, tiny 4K camera. I got like the original one. I've got an HDMI converter, so I can use a USB camera as a HDMI for my kind of, let's say, my standalone stream setup that doesn't use a computer. You ain't learned anything until the point where you teach it. I mean, yeah, I guess maybe you're feeding off what I was saying earlier. So like I usually just set out to like want to learn something, and then like having the basis for like a concept for a video helps me organize that, you know. Drekka, and I'm not buying no more gear this year. Just need to sit with what I have. I got new gear acquisition syndrome. Yeah, man, that's a real one, man. That's a good idea. It's a healthy perspective to at least know that, and then to be like consciously be like, I'm gonna avoid this, because I'm definitely going through that right now, for sure. I think whenever I think it's because of the MPC XL. The Live 3 triggered it, and the XL triggered it. Because I think the XL looks cool, but I've been looking at the Teenage Engineering EP 133 KO2. Like, it looks super fire now. Like, I feel like I just kind of overlooked it, but it looks like a lot of fun. But I really don't need it. I've never messed with the Digitact Fan Cannibal. I have not, though. I'm thinking bolo style straight on, and my stuff is at the side. Okay. Kind of like the just talking head angle. Yeah, let me see if I gotta write some more stuff down. Let me do this real quick. I need to test this before I can move on to the next note for my, for my video here. Been spending all this time trying to level up. I don't want to do too. I've been spending all this time trying to level up. See, the struggle's not in vain, I'ma change it up. All this pain leads to growth, gotta hit up. All this pain leads to growth, throw your prayers up. I've been spending. Okay, let's do that. I've been spending all this time trying to level up. See, the struggle's not in vain, I'ma change it up. All this pain leads to growth, gotta hit up. All this pain leads to go, your prayers up. I've been spending all this time trying to level up. I messed that up, but it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to do something real quick. I've been spending all this time trying to level up. See, the struggle's not in vain, I'ma change it up. Okay. So I'm just kind of trying to work with the arranger a little bit more here. And so I'm learning some new things, because I very seldom, let me say seldom, that's not the word that I'm looking for though. I don't use the arranger very much. Just for like tracking out my verses. So I'm trying to go beyond that right now and figure this out for this video. But there was something that I was trying to figure out how to do, and I asked ChatGPT to help me. I had something I need to look at. Let's see. Okay, let's see. RGBs. There we go. That'll work.
Try this time, try to level up.
Okay.
I've been spending all this time trying to level up. See, this struggle's not in vain, I'ma change it up. All this pain leads to growth, gotta it up. All this pain leads to go, your prayers up. I've been spending all this time trying to level up. See, this struggle's not.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to do something a little bit differently than I usually do. So vocals are jacked up. I forgot my lines there. Doesn't matter though. I've already recorded this song. So yeah, I'm just trying to do something else. There we go. And let me get back in the chat, fellas. It's my problem too. Hold on, every beat I make, I got hundreds of trash beats. Yeah, if I feel like something's trash, if it doesn't move me in that session, then I don't care to hold on to it, honestly. That's art. I've trashed mad drawings. I wasn't feeling. Lighting is more important than the camera generally. Maybe so, yeah. Aaron Chandler, what's good? Thanks for stopping in. The XL is blowing you away. Yeah, I bet. Gotta go to work. We jamming. Bremer is one guy and McCoy is the other guy. Oh, okay. Let me take a note of that. Two different guys. And they both do ethereal jazz, is what you're saying? Wait, it's two different guys, but in one group? Check out my first beat on channel, a full beat with acapellas. Okay, yeah. The XL is screaming at me, and so is the Tascam Model 2400. So with the 2400, would you just want like physical controls of EQs and levels and all that? You know, when you search, if you search somebody's name and have trouble finding it, there is like a, what do you call it? There is a selection that you can choose to search channels rather than keywords. So it'll be easier to find it. Like there's a little checkbox somewhere, I think. So let me look it up. Because when I type it in, it jumps up immediately. Let's see, I'll put this on here. See, there's a filters thing right here. But his pops up immediately for me. Probably because I've searched it before. I don't know. Yeah, like click channels. And then, yeah, I'll put the link of his channel in there. I see y'all probably already figured it out because I'm like back on the... I'm like probably behind on the chat. One guy plays upright bass and the other plays piano, and they record to tape deck. Okay, that's interesting. So they just do everything live and go straight to a tape deck. Use Tascam Studio Bridge, same as, yeah, I remember you saying about that. It's 2400 about the mixer part. Very good converters. YouTube search is garbage? Yeah, the Model 12, I just need more channels and inserts at my disposal. So you want to do stuff standalone. Is that the idea? Or are you going into a DAW that way? Because I know I've seen a lot of people pairing that when that thing first came out and MPC like first integrated the whole USB audio interfaces thing. People were using it just to like internally route and mix standalone on a physical faders and knobs. Wow, B-Jam had put it in there. See? Huh. Live chat is bugging too. It says invalid argument a lot and don't post what I write. Right in here? In my actual chat? Or like all over the place? Yeah, I mean the Model 12 looked cool, man. Like I was interested at one point. I used to really like Tascam stuff. Like before, like in the MPC 1000 days, I had bought like one of those Tascam digital Porta Studios. It was like 8 tracks. So I've always been trying to stay away from a computer for some odd reason. I also want to spend more time on a 404. You got the Mark II? Yeah, I've been missing mine. I'm still waiting to hear back from Wes Curry over at Curry Cases. How do Akai users deal with being tempted by a new MPC every other week? Yeah, it's crazy, huh? No other company comes out with a new like sampler like every year. I will check out Bremer McCoy for sure. On Bandcamp too. I typed this whole at and went to filters and chose channel. Still didn't show. Oh, that's wild. You got the tilt screen on your OG Live. That does look cool, man. Man, the only reason I wouldn't do that is because I just wouldn't feel like it was portable. I've seen I think it looks best on an MPC one. There's one on Reverb for sale, like a retro MPC one with the tilt screen. It'd be cool if they can come up with like a retractable one. So you did that yourself, man? I wouldn't even dare. It's dope too because there's no drums in their music, so you know what that means. Samples. Akai low-key is slowly starting to feel like Apple releasing more frequently and convincing you that the old MPCs are garbage. You think they're intentionally convincing you that it's garbage, or it's just where human nature just goes? Or like the next best thing. I mean, they've been keeping these things like, like you see, I'm on the live. I got the latest OS, so. Be jamming. Been missing your 404 Mark II, especially since I got my ASTROLAB. Yeah, that would be a good combo, man. So like I don't feel like bugging Wes over there at to see how it's going with that stand design. But I kind of do hope that it comes, because I only have the ASTROLAB for I think 3 months tops. I really feel like it would be a nice. I think that's an even better combination than with the MPC. But yeah, man, I'm hoping to see. I'm sure that next update you'll probably grab one. You know, hopefully they do some crazy stuff with the update. Give us some stuff like Koala. Oh, did y'all see the Ableton Note and the Ableton Move update? That makes me want to try Note. Like the Move is so much better now than it was on launch day. That's why I ended up returning it, because it was missing so much. But now you can do audio tracks on it. Have you seen that, B-Jam? I know you mess with Note. How many of y'all mess with Ableton Note? I'm tempted to try it now, even more so, because I've been wanting to like just do a Koala session and try to do like a songwriting session with Koala. But with Koala, you don't have audio tracks. So now with Note, everything can be linked up. Like if you're playing something, you know, if you don't do vocals, but for me, vocals. And that's important, because if you have, a lot of times when I do a hook or a verse, I don't hit on the one, and that would be kind of weird. So like it goes, I've been spending all this time trying to level up. So you get that, you know, lined up, because the audio starts recording on the one, even though, you know, because some, like with the Koala sampler, you had to time that, which could work out fine. I was messing with it the other day at work, you know. Just got your beat playing and then tap the pad on the one and then, you know, do your vocal. But then you got to like drop it in or trigger it and all that, which is not super bad, but it's not ideal when there's other options. So many other options. But yeah, that intrigues me about Note and Move. But Note, since Note is free, I believe I have it on my iPad. Wait to see if I really love the Yamaha. Are you getting the Yamaha? Did you get like I was looking at that too. That thing is not small though. It's like the smallest version of it is just like a digital audio interface or digital mixer with a touch screen. That looks pretty cool. 404 is truly incredible. If you don't use it daily, you start to forget the endless button combos and it starts to slow down your workflow like crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I just never really use it that way. Like I don't go too deep with the 404, but I just appreciate the simpleness of it. Like those button combo things. Yeah, I don't ever really use. I have tried Notes, cool for sure. Koala's mainly audio tracks. What do you mean Koala's mainly audio tracks? I guess there's different definition of audio tracks from platform to platform. But like on the Move, and I think on the Note is like an actual track that syncs with the sequence. You know what I mean? I love it even more now that I got the Push 3. Heck yeah, Push 3 seems dope. They still had to fix the timing on Note. It's no way to line up audio, and it doesn't allow you to trim the sample properly. With the new audio tracks, have you tried that? Because this just came out yesterday. You've already tried this? I don't understand. Like, what makes it an audio track if you can't line up the audio? Crazy Rabbit was good. You're getting the same. You're getting that the Yamaha, the new one. Is there really already a used one? Oh, you're on the beta for Ableton. Okay. So I had that. So the audio tracks don't work the way that I'm describing. I mean, I kind of want to try this with I want to try some songwriting with the the KO2, it looks super fire to me. Like the sequencing looks good. I just overlooked it for so many reasons, like just the non-display. But it has fixed length recording. So with that, you could do looping or like audio tracks, like the way that I'm describing, and get vocals in. But yeah, it's not something I need. I'm definitely not looking for a replacement for my MPC, but it just seems fun, you know. So there's hook, set markers. Section. Fankable, you got the KO2? Yeah, man, I just want to try it. It looks like a lot of fun. Have you tried to record like external gear vocals and use the fixed length recording on that? And I just seen today that it actually has scales in it. That's pretty crazy. One thing is though, I don't know, it's kind of weird is the whole sound management and then like selecting that. I was watching this woman's video where she was going over like how to play chords and the different scales. And it does work like with the numerical values where you like type in a certain value to get to a sound or even to get to a different scale, which is weird. It kind of seems like almost awkward and I wouldn't want to really mess with that, but maybe it's not as bad as it seems when you're looking at it from the outside. Audio tracks on Note have a bug or something because it won't let me start on the one. Okay, interesting. But it is a beta, like you said. They released it publicly to everybody, or is it just, or is it did they just release it to the creators? Some of the creators that are, because I know they were reporting on it. Thinkable. My homie has an MPC and a KO2, and I have a 404 and a Digitech. We sync with MIDI and Jam. I'm always impressed with the KO2. Cool. I'm also like there. I got a bunch of questions on like how that works, like sample management. I hear it has 9 projects, so the projects are per pad, selectable per pad, kind of like the SP. But is there a way of like backing those up and like clearing them out so you can do more? The best thing coming out for Ableton is Link Audio. Huh, what is that? Link Audio is the feature for jamming and collaboration with devices. Huh. I got to hear more about that. Crazy Rat was at Guitar Center. Saw the XL way up in their bleacher seats. Yeah. Yeah, same here, man. They had 2 of them over at the Guitar Center near me. I went in there to see if it was on display. But nah, and the guy was like, I could take down the box for you. I was like, nah, man. It's all good. It's not happening. But they had I snapped the photo of it and shared it. And I didn't even notice, but the ladder was sitting right there, right next to it, like someone was ready to go grab one. Being able to link a move. I mean, being able to link a move, note, or push 3 to Ableton and record in parts live is fire. Okay, so it's like wirelessly. Isn't that been a thing though? I don't know. I really know very little to do with Ableton. The thing about the moves and the push 3, I just don't like the idea of the no removable storage, like the SD card slot. Now, see, how does that work with the KO2? The KO2 doesn't have an SD card slot either, does it? So everything is just on the device, and then if you want to move it around, you got to go through USB. If you had an XL, what kind of vids would you drop? Tutorials or just rock out? Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I go back and forth on what kind of videos I want to drop. Like right now, my mindset's like kind of this. Let me just get back to songwriting. Because at one point I was like, I'm just gonna do MPC vocal related, song related videos, and I said I was gonna do that for like a year, and then I was also doing like mindset motivational stuff, but I don't think I did it for more than a few months, and then I went back to live streaming mainly, just kind of just relaxed sessions, and then I started doing some sampling or just tutorial videos. I know I definitely would cover I would want to cover some of what that offers as far as like recording vocals and mixing and stuff, because that's what that's for, you know? Like if you got the XL, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just kind of it's hard to picture someone who is like a hybrid user. What would be their mindset of why they would be interested in the XL? You know what I mean? Because like for me, it's like, oh, it's the ultimate spec MPC optimized for standalone. It gives you hands-on control. Especially like the top thing that sticks out to me is the mixer and track control on the top left panel, that new panel. You even have a dedicated Q link. So you got a total like 17 Q links at one that's dedicated for that, where you can switch through tracks or do volume levels. You got physical track switch, which is normal back in the day, but being able to like click on sub mixes, you know, sends, returns, main outs or whatever, or you know, I forget what it is exactly, but you could just bounce around that. Like that's really good. So I definitely, if I had, I'd try to just like use it to its, you know, which I try to do with MPC live, but it's easy to get distracted with all the new toys that are always coming out by these different companies. So Note is in beta. Is that open, or so like if I have Note on my iPad right now, I'm not able to use that, or is it open to everybody? So Link Audio is the new sending audio wirelessly is insane. It's using the network. Yeah. So they had something like that, right? And they just improved it. I know at very least it was just like, maybe it was just projects and samples and that kind of thing. Ralph, what's good? Imagine if Apple and Akai took that on, sending your MPC audio over without wires and doing it live is insane. See, I just don't need that because I'm not sending it over anywhere. But I would appreciate something like that for file management. But I don't know. I mean, sometimes there's features you just don't think you need, or you're like, whatever, I'm not going to use that. And then, you know, end up being pretty key. Imagine if Apple and Akai took that on, sending your multiplayer beat making. Yeah, it's kind of like Would that kind of be like that one? I know they got those online DAWs that you can collaborate with. What's the name of one of them? Can't think of it. Soundtrap. That's kind of interesting. Soundtrap's kind of interesting. That like online browser or that online DAW that works in a browser. It's kind of cool. Yeah, so it would kind of be like that, but with your all in real time. Yeah, that's pretty awesome actually, for collaboration purposes. Yeah, no doubt. But that would be interesting. Yeah, with the MPC, that would be interesting. Like that would be super fire actually for like situations like this, like doing a live stream collab. So I'm thinking back to Ali Star when you played that bass line for me. I think how you did it was you were just playing to the stream, right? And then you sent me the audio and I brought it into the MPC. You got to sign up to be on Note Beta. Any idea when it's coming out? Yeah, Bluetooth doesn't work for like when you're creating stuff, for sure. That wouldn't even be a good idea, anyways. Because if you ever like, I learned this from just trying to mess with Koala with my Bluetooth headphones. There's too much of a delay for it to be useful, unless you're gonna be in there just painting in notes, trying to play parts live. I could forget about it. Yeah, no time frame on that. Okay, right. Something to, I don't know, something to look forward to. I've been slacking on trying to use my iPad as my main piece for anything, anyways. So I think I will be, the next thing I'll do on my iPad is get the AUM. You have to be in the same space. Oh, okay. So like I couldn't be right here and you guys over there and working on a project wherever you're at. I think this video outline is almost done. There's maybe not too much more to it, but yeah, man, the stream's been solid, right? Like I don't know what exactly determines why a stream. It might just be like a mobile network congestion that causes the buffering and stuff and dropouts from my streams. Does anybody know if that's like directly related, like the resolution of the video and the stream integrity, I'll say? But yeah, I haven't seen any issues. And you guys think it actually looks better? Maybe tomorrow I'll come in and try, let's see, like a 2160p. But this might be enough. This could be enough. Yeah, I know like what resolution, like if you're on like an Android, because usually if I want to take a stream and chop it into a video, like a little segment of it, I'll do a screen record on my phone. I'll just play the video off my YouTube channel and make sure it's in full screen and hit record, and then just, to go and chop that up. But I hadn't considered, is it recording it? Is it still like a 10? Would it still be the same resolution? Aside from, I know you like in YouTube, you can determine the resolution. But yeah. All right. All right, for sure, be jamming. Thank you for the link. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna drop out here and go start making some food because I got work soon. But thanks for the hangout. Appreciate it. I'll see y'all on the next one. All right. Sound good? Peace, brethren. God bless.